Honoring the tireless pursuit of excellence in education, research, and creative scholarship, the Chancellor's Council Distinguished Teaching and Research Awards recognize exemplary faculty across the Texas Tech University system. For impacting the lives of students and people around the world, we celebrate this year's recipients. Recognized by the National Institutes of Health, Federal Drug Administration, and American Heart Association, his research into understanding the blood-brain barrier is leading the search for new therapies for people recovering from stroke. Thomas Abbruscato, University Distinguished Professor, Pharmaceutical Sciences. An expert on creating inclusive spaces for people of different abilities, her book on designing for people living with autism has been recognized by the world's foremost organizations for interior design. Kristi Gaines, Associate Professor, Design. Internationally known for researching how cancer cells transport and use nutrients, he considers teaching to be the noblest of all professions, and students give his courses near-perfect ratings while commending his clarity and enthusiasm in the classroom. Vadivel Ganapathy, Robert A. Welch Endowed Chair in Biochemistry and Grover Murray Professor, Cell Biology and Biochemistry. Known to students and faculty alike as a gifted educator, her passion for refining her courses and engaging in advocacy with the broader agricultural community make her an integral part of the nation's top undergraduate agricultural communications program. Erica Irlbeck, Associate Professor, Agricultural Education and Communications. Using high-speed photography to study how fluids move, he discovered an innovative method for needle-free injections that eliminates needle reuse, protects doctors and nurses from needle stick injuries, and delivers drug therapies more effectively. Jeremy Marston, Assistant Professor, Chemical Engineering. Regarded by peers as a champion for women in legal professions, his use of cutting-edge methods in the classroom led students to name him Advanced Professor of the Year 5 of the last 6 years. Dustin Benham, Professor, Law. As director of the Clinical Skills course for first and second-year medical students, she draws on more than 2 decades of experience practicing medicine to share real-world lessons that students won't find in textbooks. Htay, Associate Professor, Medical Education. Inspired by his 4 daughters, his research into how media affects children has been published by academic journals and global media outlets and is supported by a grant from the Fred Rogers Company, which carries on the legacy of the creator of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Eric E. Rasmussen, Associate Professor, Public Relations. Poised at the intersection of modern cognition and neuroscience, this passionate and rigorous educator has collaborated across the university to make transformative contributions to engineering ethics, STEM education, and international student partnerships. Roman M. Taraban, Professor, Psychological Sciences. His trailblazing research on magnetism is used at the Large Hadron Collider, the Fermi National Accelerator Laboratory, and MRI facilities worldwide to produce X-rays and subatomic particles used to diagnose and treat cancer and other diseases. Eddie F. Holik III, Assistant Professor, Physics and Geosciences. Described as a walking encyclopedia on speech-language pathology, students have awarded this nationally lauded teacher with the Outstanding Faculty Award 11 times over her 35-year career, underscoring her impact on decades of healthcare professionals. Sherry Sancibrian, University Distinguished Professor, Speech, Language, and Hearing Sciences. At a time when more than 35 million people suffer from substance use disorder around the world, students credit his groundbreaking research into addiction and apprentice-like approach to education as profound influences on their own teaching careers. Sterling T. Shumway, Evelyn M. Davies Regents Professor, Community, Family, and Addiction Sciences. By educating each new generation of leaders and pursuing bold solutions to global challenges, faculty at our 4 universities deliver the kind of innovation that changes lives and shapes industries. Representing the pioneering contributions of the Texas Tech University system, we proudly honor this year's recipients of the Chancellor's Council Distinguished Teaching and Research Awards.